Well, hello everyone. Good morning to you. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning here, and I am outside on my patio with the fan blowing because it is 82 degrees right now and slightly humid. Maybe it's more than slightly, but anyway, I just wanted to come out and catch the morning light because it's just so pretty out here. And as you can see, the sky behind me is so blue today. It's been pretty rainy, so I thought this is a good morning. Welcome to all of you who might be new to my channel. This is Karen's Journey. My name is Karen, and this is a channel dedicated to sharing what I've been learning about being healthy. Yes, it includes weight loss. It's mainly about learning to be healthy, not being on a diet, but to be healthy overall. And so that includes exercise, eating, sleeping, all of it. And I've started this last September 2021. Thanks for joining me. If you're a subscriber and you're not new to my channel, welcome to you too. And I'm glad you're back. All right, so I know it's been a couple weeks, and that's because there's been a lot going on. I've been thinking about a lot, rethinking a lot of things. So I want to update you on all of that. I know last video I mentioned how close I was to being 50 pounds down. Okay, so I know that's another thing that you're probably wondering about. Maybe, I don't know, but I'll let you in on what's happening with that too. All right, so over the last couple weeks, not a lot has changed. Okay, I'm still eating carnivore mainly, exercising pretty regularly. Have not gotten back to the beach because of the weather. It's just been crazy. I probably could have gone and taken a walk this morning, but the weather's been very unpredictable. It can actually change in a moment. It'll be nice and sunny like this, and then storm clouds move in and it's thundering and raining and downpouring. So I think July and August are kind of that way here. So we'll see if I get back to the beach for walks, but hopefully that will happen soon. So anyway, so I've just been focusing on strength training, lifting weights, yoga a lot. Yesterday I did some Pilates that worked on my core, and I am feeling that today. So yeah, so trying to switch it up and trying to do things that overall focus on building muscle. That's what I'm doing. 50 pounds down. I have not reached it yet. I am hovering all around it. I mean, ounces away. I mean, I suppose I could say, yes, I'm 50 pounds down when I'm only like 4 ounces away from that. But I feel like that's cheating. So I don't say that I'm 50 pounds down. So I'm hovering right around there. And I was getting discouraged. That's another reason why I didn't really post any content either, because it's hard to get on here when nothing's changed. You're doing everything you know you're supposed to be doing, but the weight wasn't changing. I've been taking my weight once a week, and I've been doing measurements once a week, and none of that was changing over the last two weeks or so. Having conversation with others in the community, which has been very, very helpful, with my husband, I have decided that I am only going to weigh myself and take measurements once a month. Oh, and then one other thing that convinced me to make that choice, instead of trying to do it once a week, take the measurements and weigh myself once a week, over the weekend, I had felt for the last week that my shorts were getting looser. And that didn't make sense to me because the scale wasn't changing really, the measurements weren't changing, but I thought, they're feeling looser. So over the weekend, I told my husband I want to do this experiment, and I want to go to the same store, because the shorts I was wearing I had only bought a couple months ago. And so I want to go to the same store, buy the same brand, only smaller size. I figured I was going to go down a size. So we did that. We went to the store. I tried on a smaller size, one size down, it was still too loose. I went 2 sizes down. I still can't explain it to you. The weight, the scale has not changed and the measurements have not changed, but I went 2 sizes down in my shorts over 2 months. So there's something else going on that I can't measure, is what my conclusion is. If you guys have any suggestions and solutions and ideas, let me know in the comments. I haven't posted this yet in the community, so I wanted to get this video out first, and then I'll maybe go over there and find out. So I'm also down a size in my tops. So I feel like things are slowing down, which is fine. I mean, guys, 50 pounds, just about. Oh, let's say 49 pounds down. As I mentioned before in other videos, that's no small feat. And I need to keep that in the forefront of my mind, because see, here's the thing. When I focus on getting to that 50 pounds down mark, I realize I'm living for the next weight goal. Because my husband asked me, he said, okay, so you reached the 50 pound mark. What's next? I said, well, I have another 25 pounds after that. And so that's what you begin to live for, is the next goal. And I'm kind of done doing that. I can see in the beginning when I had a lot to lose. But after I reach this 50 pound mark, I only have like another 25 pounds to go. And that's based on what they say for my height. I'm 5'6". So I don't even really know, what my body, I mean, the size that I'm wearing now of clothes is just, I can't remember the last time I wore this size. So it's not making a whole lot of sense, except that body composition is something I never focused on before. And so whether that means 175 pounds or 155 pounds, I'm happy even right now with the clothes I'm wearing, the size I am, the strength I have, the muscle tone I have, the energy I have, the mental clarity I have. So I don't need to live to goals anymore. I just don't. Backing up a little bit to they say, for my height, I should be between, I think they said 135 and 150 is the range. That's a big range. And from what I understand, all of that information is based on studies that are not very good. Once you've been doing this for a while and you begin to follow smart people, Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Sean Baker, Dr. Jason Fung, you begin to understand what a good study is and what it's not, and what a study is. Let me say that again. You begin to understand what when a study is good and when it is not. So I've been filtering through a lot of that. And these doctors, they always post the studies and the research that they speak about in their videos. And I appreciate that, because I can go look at it myself. My doctors, since I can't remember, my primary doctors have never focused on diet and helping me understand my body and body composition and all of this. It's just about, what are your symptoms and what drugs do I need to give you? Or what specialist do I need to send you to? That's not health care. That's just managing symptoms. I don't want to manage symptoms. I want to be healthy, and I can be, and I'm proving that. So, because once again, I am off all prescription medications, and still seasonal allergy stuff, but that's, I'm hoping that will get better with time, because that's another thing with this process. You have to be patient. I have to be patient, and it gets really hard. It does. I'm just being real with you. It gets hard. The shopping trip over the weekend is really what convinced me of all of this. mindset that I need to change, and focus I need to change. And I hope that this helps somebody out there that, maybe you find yourself in the same spot. Maybe you haven't started yet, you're thinking about it. Just know you're going to get to a point where it's going to feel hard, really hard. It may already feel hard. But in the beginning, it's depending on where you're at and what healing your body needs to go through. It was pretty easy to shed the weight. But then it gets to a point where it's like it really slows down. But that's where we have to shift our mindset and learn to focus on how we're feeling, how our body feels, how our clothes are fitting. And that's the point I'm at now. Once again, what I'm eating, it's mainly carnivore. It's hamburgers, it's steak, it's eggs, it's bacon, it's butter, it's cooking in bacon fat. I'm learning, I'm just learning more and more about what to eat, as far as on the carnivore. I do dairy too, so it's not pure carnivore. I do heavy cream in my coffee. I've thought about making some changes there too, and maybe that will still happen. These things can be tweaked, and it's okay. It can be tweaked temporarily, then you can go back, and that's what's great about this. My husband asked me, can you do this for the rest of your life? And without hesitation, I said, absolutely. Yes, I can do this. And that was such a relief to be able to answer like that. Because in the past, whenever I've tried paleo, Atkins, Rosedale diet, I couldn't see myself doing those types of things for the rest of my life. It was okay, it's till I get down to this weight, and then I can change and go back. And that's what I did, and I gained all the weight back. This, I have no desire to go back to eating the way I was. This is simple, and I think that's what people have a hard time grasping, is how simple the eating is. You don't need a lot. Meat, protein, it fills you up. I'm still, it's 9:40 in the morning, and I am not hungry. So living by that, eat when you're hungry, don't eat when you're not. That gives your body time to process the energy you've already fed it the day before. And I totally believe that. I can see it. I can see the rewards of that, the results. That's the word I was looking for. I can see the results in adopting and adapting to that, adopting that mindset. I know. I don't know if I'm sounding like I'm trying to convince you. I don't want to do that. I want to share with you where I'm at. That's all. Because I've said it before, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. This is not medical advice. This is just my experience. And hearing others talk about their experience, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning how to curtail this to me, if that makes sense. All right, what works for me physically, what works for me mentally. I'm seeing a lot of people post about how they've cheated, and they really beat themselves up for it. They had a Diet Coke, or they had a piece of cake. 7 weeks on the carnivore diet, and I caved yesterday and I had a slice of cake. I don't want to say it's right or it's wrong. It's wrong for me. Let's put it that way. I feel like for me that's wrong. If I'm going to go out and have a small ice cream with my family, I don't want to have to worry about coming on the next day and having a confessional type of situation where I've got to confess my sin. I have to confess that I cheated. That's the mindset. That's a mindset I'm trying to get away from. I don't want to be in this mindset of I can't cheat. I think that sets us up for failure mentally. I really, really do. For me, it sets me up for failure. It doesn't give me the freedom I need to choose in the moment if I think it's okay to have a little bit of ice cream, Or, yeah, okay, I had some not too long ago, so let's just keep on target here. I think we have to have that freedom. Otherwise, I have to have that freedom. I have to keep bringing it back to myself, because this is what I need to do for me. I can't speak for everybody else. I have to have that freedom, and I have to be able to make that choice for myself and to stay in a healthy state of mind with all of this. I think that is everything. I hope that, again, it made sense, because I had a couple of notes, but a lot of this was just kind of off the cuff because it's been a few weeks since I've talked to you all. What I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to weigh myself, measure myself once a month, beginning of the month. That's what I'm going to do. I'll come on here and I'll report how that's all going. And it may be the same. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'll come on once in a while when I have come across some interesting information in regards to health and there's research being done more and more about this lifestyle, and eating low carb, no sugar, carnivore, ketovore, all of that, because so many people are starting to become aware of it and see the results of it, reversing diseases they never imagined could be reversed and healed on this. So it's exciting. It's pretty exciting. So when I come across that, also tips to kind of get you through some of these times on this type of lifestyle that can be a stall, can just kind of be a roadblock. I don't remember if I've mentioned Kelly Hogan yet. Her channel, My Zero Carb Life, I'm going to post to it. I watched a video later last week that she posted about tips to get through cravings. And fortunately, I keep hitting that, sorry. Fortunately, the cravings really have calmed down. It's such a weird thing. I don't know exactly why. Well, that's not true. I didn't know exactly why until I watched Kelly Hogan's video, and she talks about dopamine and the dopamine release when I think it's released for multiple reasons, but one of the reasons it gets released is when we drive by an ice cream place or we walk by the bakery and we have a smell that catches our attention, and it's like bam, that dopamine is released and we have a craving. And so she talks about how it's not a bad thing, it's just how we trained our brains, it's how we trained our bodies, our system is trained that way. So instead of thinking about that craving, think about, okay, if I were to cook up, go home if you're out and about, go home and cook up some bacon and eggs, do I feel hungry enough to eat it? And if the answer is no, then you're not really hungry. Because sometimes cravings can kind of coincide with hunger. And that's when you need to make sure you eat something that's good and the craving goes away. Eat something that, is healthy. And so far that has worked for me. Thinking about bacon and eggs. Am I hungry enough to eat bacon and eggs right now? No. Okay, so I'm not hungry enough to eat the cake or the cookie or the ice cream. So I hope that's not triggering for anybody. I've learned that too, that sometimes even just talking about those kinds of foods can produce the craving for people, and I feel bad about that. So I hope that's not the case. But anyway, I'm gonna link to her channel and to that video, and go check it out. I think you'll enjoy that there too. So, all right, I need to get on with my day. So I want to thank you again for tuning in. And I hope to have more information to share with you. I think, again, if I can inspire you to get rid of the sugar and the carbs, that's really the biggest thing. Your body, I don't know that we understand the potential it has until we do that. And then the healing that happens, I feel like I'm gaining a new body. It's just bizarre. It's cool, because as I'm getting older, I'm not feeling older, I'm feeling younger, feeling stronger. And I think that's a really good thing, all the way around. So, hope you enjoyed this, And I hope that you'll get out and enjoy the sunshine, even if it is overcast. Get out anyway, enjoy the fresh air, and move that body, because that's just as important as what we eat, right? Have a great day, and I will see you next time.